O watchman, watchman, what is thy work? Sound the what? The trumpet and the warning. Warn my people for me. And it says, except the Lord built it, the watchman is in vain. Okay? So look at that. It says, it is in vain for you to rise up early, to sit up late, and to eat the bread of what? Sorrows. It's in vain. You cannot build a house by eating the bread of sorrows. You'll be in sorrows all the time. Please take note on these, because when we'll be studying the other things, we'll just make mention. We'll just make mention that remember here in reference to this, remember this in reference to this, remember this in reference to this. So take very good note. If you're underlining them, you can underline them, you can mark them, you can, whatever you want to do with them. So there's also the bread of sorrows. The bread of sorrows. So we found the bread of sorrow. We found the bread of deceit. We found the bread of wickedness. We found the bread of what? Lamentation. We found the bread of woe. And the bread of mourning. How many names? We want to identify this and see what it is, because at one point, somebody's asking where. Let's go to Ezekiel. We saw the one that was in Ezekiel. Look at Ezekiel chapter 2. Ezekiel chapter 2, where he was told to open the mouth and eat the word and then go and give it to the people. When the Lord was introducing the bread of Ezekiel bread. Ezekiel chapter 2 verses 10, it says, and he spread it before me, and it was written within and without, and there was written therein what? Lamentations, mourning, and woe. And so in chapter 4, he gave a description of what the bread would be like. And Ezekiel ate it, and it was called the bread of what? Iniquity. So you can give it all kinds of names. The bread of iniquity, the bread of lamentation, the bread of mourning, the bread of woe, the bread of sorrow, the bread of what? Deceit. Okay, so the bread of deceit is same as wine, is same as wickedness and vinegar. Yes. I'm not sure how I want to talk about this as at now, because I wanted to wait until we get to that part and see what really was there and why he talked like that. Because it's not clear whether he was eating it before or he was just making mention that nothing like that came to his mouth. Just he wanted to make people know that nothing like that came to his mouth. Just like at the beginning, he also made a mention. But I want us to go there and read that, because he was troubled. He was really troubled, and he prayed unto the Lord. Yes, and he was fasting. Yes. So, okay. So, after we've seen all this, let's go back to Proverbs